What's up, Spice TV? It's your favorite fly girl, Che Whitney, and we are back with another episode of What's That You Wearin'? Today, I have with me Chicago legend, icon, creative, mental health advocate, so much good stuff, Deem.
Thank you for the intro. The intro was crazy, you know? You feel me?
So what is your official title? I've been asking people that.
I would say artist.
Artist?
Yeah,
okay.
Artist overall.
Artist
I mean, if
overall.
I'm doing film, doing fashion, all that stuff is just art, you know?
True.
Just different mediums.
Absolutely. Well, here on What's That You Wearing, we gotta know, first off, what you wearing?
So right now, I doubled down on the half evil. So I got, first of all, this is my son Hayward. Bombay grows best in heavy rain, you know what I'm saying? I got on a bag from my son Hayward, you feel me? I got on that Golden Child Unity joint because it's very nice.
Yes.
And, you know, was a gift. And then I doubled down on the half evil. I got this half evil jacket on right here. I'm sure they don't make these no more. Then I got the little fake pack of gum or, I don't know, cigarette joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got these Levi's on right here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me slide this bag to the side real quick. Hit them with one of these, you feel me? And I got the Salehi Crocs on, and then, you know what I'm saying, the fiery Van socks to, you know what I'm saying, match the shirt a little bit, a little splash of yellow, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then same jewelry I wear every day.
Love that. And then can you tell us about this lovely bag we got right here?
This bag is one of my designs. It's the Dead President's waterproof travel bag. And hold up, since we talking about that bag, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about the bag.
You know what I'm saying? We got the
Ooh.
Blueface Hunter scarf in here, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can get your babushka boys on with that, you know what I'm saying? What else we got in here? Oh, we got we got that right there. That's the shoulder to cry on tee, you feel me? It's a little wrinkle, you know what I'm saying? It's a travel bag, you know what I mean? You gotta have it overnight. You never know where you might stay at, you feel me? Extra
Keep your
pair of
overnight bag.
Ain't nothing else in here but, you know, extra pair of socks, boxers, little toothbrush, you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So let's kind of dive into some fashion stuff. Do you have any fashion like inspirations? Like who like really inspires your style, the way you dress, the way you design your brand, and who are your biggest like fashion inspirations?
I would say one of my biggest inspirations is just like, what are they not doing? Because everybody kind of follows like the same pattern or path. Like, you used to be able to tell like, that dude's from the west side of Chicago.
Yeah.
Should we wait for a second? I used to be able to tell like...
They're lives now.
Yeah. Used to be able to tell like, you know, just from watching what people was wearing, like, that dude's from the west side of Chicago.
Yeah.
That dude's from the Bronx. That dude's from Queens. That dude's from this part of Miami. That dude's from Broward County. Yeah. And now you just look at anybody and everybody just look like they listen to Lil Baby, even if they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think one of my biggest inspirations outside of like a person is what aren't they doing?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just something a little different, something a little bit more than the norm, give people like a reason to invest in it. But if I could point to like some people for real, you know, like I would say Kanye West for sure.
That's a good one.
Up to a certain point, you know. I don't really rock with a lot of the new stuff.
Yeah. So which era of Kanye? Because like when you talk Kanye, now we gotta break down Kanye era. So which era of Kanye is like your Kanye era?
All the way up to Pablo, all of the fashion choices.
Okay.
All of the fashion choices. I'm like that. I'm like that person. Like tomorrow, you know, I'm wearing this right now. Tomorrow I'll pop out in like a vest with the button-up shirt with the loafers on. You know what I'm saying? With the floods. Like, you know, I just switch it up however I see fit. Kanye West, Andre 3000, Farnsworth Bentley, honestly. Farnsworth
He has
Bentley.
some of the best outfits.
Yeah, and Most Def.
Sure.
Most Def be having that shit on him. He be having that, you know, he be really doing it. Like, you just don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he be going crazy.
I've definitely seen you, I could see Farnsworth Bentley, only because I've definitely seen you switch it up, and I like how sometimes you're giving us like real Lenny Kravitz vibes, like on your sexy, and then you give us like real streetwear vibes, like it'll be a little bit more heavy, a little bit more baggy.
Yeah.
So I definitely see how you got Farnsworth Bentley.
For sure.
Really big inspiration. So as far as shopping is concerned, where in Chicago do you like to shop? Like, what are some of your favorite stores?
I have two that I really go for real. I go for Iridium, because it's a black-owned brand.
Absolutely. Shout out to Iridium.
You know, shout out Platinum, shout out my boy Platinum, you know what I'm saying? And I go for Half Evil.
Okay.
I'm really just into like messages and like where my money is going, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, I mean, I'm wearing these Levi's because, you know, they were nice. I don't even remember where I got them from. I always liked Vans stuff too. So I'll shop at Vans or Tilly's or Zoomies or any of the stores that carry Vans clothes, because shopping online is cool, but sometimes I just like to see stuff in person, try it on for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still miss that part of shopping. Like, I don't want that to just completely go away, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's a really big thing for me, and that's crazy because one of the questions that I ask on What's That You Wearing is, what's your favorite like brick and mortar, which you've already named some, but did any of your favorite stores like not survive the pandemic?
No, they got bigger.
Yeah?
Half Evil went crazy. I found out about them in the pandemic. They had a shirt that said, "We shoot racists" on it. So, you know, and it was $3.33.
Really?
Yeah, so, you know, Half Evil, 333 is everything they do. So this shirt was $23. This jacket was, I think this was $66.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just...
It's a number, okay.
Yeah, they keep it like that. Like, if they make a bomber jacket, it'll be $333. So the fact that they just understood, like, it was just a real statement, you know what I'm saying, on the shirt, and it was like the perfect time for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I see how they coming. They not scared to do something different. They not scared to say something true or brave on a public platform. And I like the whole way that they stuff was structured, and they only open for 3 hours, 3 days a week. Like, they really be going crazy. Like, I don't know if they still doing that, but at the time that's what they was doing.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So, I bought all the way into that. Then Iridium's a black-owned brand, and then everything else I wear is just like somebody I know that's doing something. Or like, if I'm out of town, I'm like, where are the independent brands at? Where are the black or brown people at? That's just pretty much how I shop.
Yeah, and that's how you roll. So that's very true to you as a person and you as a character. I definitely asked that question because, you know, just some of the fashion businesses, as far as stores and brick and mortars, you know, half of those things are gone, wiped out. You know, you see State Street is really barren, and like, you know, Michigan Avenue is becoming the same way.
Oh, you
like
really shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I ain't never going over there to shop. I don't care how much money I got.
You know, a lot of my fashion background started in luxury. I feel like I just, I started in luxury. I just kind of branched out from there. But I feel like my entire fashion background has either been spent in a luxury space, a luxury store. So, you know, I'm real into the business of it all. So, yeah.
I feel you. I like some luxury brands and stuff too. I just don't like that experience.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
It's like just being from the city, not even making it like about the brands or nothing that's going on over there. That whole area is a wind tunnel. You can't look fresh.
Yeah.
You can't like eat ice cream on a hot day.
No.
You can't smoke a cigarette or a joint or nothing. You can't have a classy phone call, you know what I'm saying? It's just a big wind tunnel, you know what I'm saying? So you walking out with your bags, like, you know what I mean? You can't even look fly with them, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just not about that area at all, especially not if I'm just trying to do something leisurely. Like, now, they got all those stores in the mall. I'll probably spend a lot of time in that mall, you know?
Absolutely, I get you.
With some AC, let's get it.
Yeah.
Nice little boba tea at the food court, we gone, you feel me?
I feel like they're like, the city doesn't really have malls anymore. They kind of like push the malls to the suburbs. And You know, we get what we get and we can't throw a fit. But moving on to shoes, which is one of my favorite topics. Do you have a favorite shoe of all time? Like, what's the GOAT of shoes for you?
I would say my favorite shoe of all time, probably only because I've had more pair of those than anything, was the Adidas shell toe low tops. The low top Adidas shell toe. Those, and then those and Air Force Ones, man. They just, you know, I was never really a big Air Force One guy. I think I had a pair when I was like 12 years old. I got this song Red Bottoms about them. I stepped in some blood in those. Tried to scrub them clean, didn't happen. Just wasted like 60, 70 bucks, you know what I'm saying? Didn't buy no more of those.
It's crazy how those were like 60 or 70 bucks when we were like at that age. Now they're like 110 bucks, $120.
A carton of eggs used to be $1. Now it's $4 or $5. So, you know, inflation. But for me personally, those are like, Air Force One was never really a go-to. The shell toe was always a go-to. But I think I have always been like a person that just tries things, you know? Like, I had a ton of those creative recreation shoes just because they was like weird, different colors and didn't follow like the guideline and stuff. I never was really into Jordans like that. I had like hella Havana Joes, a lot of Doc Martens. I got like 9 or 10 pair of Doc Martens. I probably got like 5 or 6 pair of Vans.
Yeah.
And then I got a couple, you know, little special release Nikes and stuff like that just that I don't wear very often. They for like 1 or 2 fits or something like that.
Special occasions.
You know, and then some like these Salehi Crocs right here, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think I just bounce around with it. I really, it's fun. There's no reason for, none of these brands are loyal to me.
Okay.
So what's the reason for brand loyalty unless like my homie made it? If some of my homies start making shoes, then I'll come back in here with a favorite shoe brand, you know?
Speaking of your brand, just because again, I know the business, I know that supply chain is having issues right now. I know manufacturing is a bitch.
Right now.
Can you explain to me just the biggest challenges with your brand in general? As far as the business side, because, you know, I know it has a message and it has so much meaning to you. You put so much work into it. But like, what's been the biggest challenges about it business-wise?
So I guess I would say, for me personally, I feel like my personality sells stuff. So, you know, you show up to the show, I'm getting set up, I'm running around, I'm talking, you haven't met me yet. I get on stage, I talk, I tell all the jokes in between, then my merch table start juking. You know what I'm saying? Like, people come up and buy stuff, so it's like it needs to be there.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm gonna get 10% return on those people that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check out the link and grab one. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna offer things in a million colors and a million sizes, but in order for me to do that, I have to make this link jump. You know, and that's hard for big names to do. Like, I don't care what you think or what you see on Instagram. Everybody's getting 10% or less return on whatever their following count is. If you add up all the numbers from everywhere, like, you still getting less than 10% return. That's just like how it works, because everybody wants to see what you're doing, but only so many people are really interested. So I guess I would say the hardest thing is like having couple $1,000s worth of merch that I have to sell. Yeah. And I gotta cart this around all the time like Master P, just like pulling it out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Just
the inventory and then getting rid of the inventory before you can restock the inventory and things like that.
Or getting people who don't even pay attention to important things in their life to click a link. Like, you know, we all do that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
seriously.
I got a ticket on my car like 2 weeks ago. I should have been logged online and tried to dispute it, and I keep saying, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So like, I gotta get somebody like me to click a link to get this bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it works out, it's like a give and a take too, because like I have a jacket that matches the bag, right? So the jacket.
That jacket is fire.
Thank you. Selling it for like $120.
Fire.
I offered it to some of my homies for like the price of production.
Yeah.
And I gave one away to like a dude that's done a lot for me. and he goes everywhere.
Absolutely.
So I ended up selling like 10 of those, which no big deal. I bought 2, I kept 1, I sold 10, they're $120, you do the math.
Yeah.
It cost me nothing, or it cost me, the price of 2 coats. That's it. I didn't have to ride around with them in my trunk or anything. And I could bring that design back, and it's available online in every single size that I could put it in, every single color combo that I could think of it in, I could do that. So the hardest part is just the war between those two. You know what I'm saying? Having a ton of inventory, or getting people to like legit click a link. Like people ask you where to find your music even though they have Spotify and know your name. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. So are there any current trends or reverting trends? Because I feel like the early 2000s is like circling its way back to us.
Yeah.
And I be feeling old because I'm like, am I dressing like my younger self or?
All these dudes are doing now. All these dudes, I've been trying to censor myself. Do we not curse?
No, you can curse.
Okay, so all these niggas is doing now is wearing the same shit we was wearing in high school.
No, for real.
The only difference is my shirt had Bugs Bunny with like a bunch of rings on it and like dime bags.
Right.
And your shit just got like this weird spider because you depressed. You know what I'm saying? On the front and the back with like some glitter, And the shoes are the same way. Like we used to have Bugs Bunny and Spider-Man and Peter Parker all on our shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas got glitter and tassels. It's the same shit. It's just different stuff.
I love that. That's funny. And can you tell us what's next for you, your brand, anything you got coming up, anything you want to plug? What can you grace us with? Any information?
I do have some collabs coming up this year that I'm not gonna plug yet. Just be on the lookout. Another one of those wars that I've been fighting is trying to present a quality that can compete with things that are going on without trying to jukes niggas' pockets,
Right.
Because it's like, I want to just make something that you can like give your kid. Like I got my grandma's coat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to make something like that just is gonna last like that. So I would say, as far as my brand, that's where it's gonna go. We figuring out manufacturing for stuff like right now, but quality-wise, that's where it's gonna go. As far as the designs, I can't tell you. I was sitting in the living room and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I blah, blah, blah? And then I had my laptop and 8 hours later, I had this bag and that coat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just ideas come and we make them happen. You know what I'm saying? I ran out of Deem dollars because they were all green. And then I was about to make another green one and I was like, I should update this. Made the blue face hunter, made some boxers and a scarf.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And we talking about 3 hours, like turnaround from when I had the idea to when the link was active. So I don't know. I just know that we're gonna keep improving on the quality of what we got going on. But what I do want to say is I got a live album right now out with my band, James Deem. If you ever heard of MTV Unplugged, we made our own. It's literally called Unplugged. You can look up James Deem Unplugged, or you can look up CantBuyDeem Unplugged, or you can just go to moneycant.com and it's videos and interviews and merch and my movie that I made last year that the city paid for. Shout out D-Case. And just a lot of stuff on there, you feel me? Just go to moneycant.com, you can't lose, you feel me?
Well, Deem, my Chicago icon, legend, creative. Thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for coming. Mm-hmm. I appreciate your time. I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all check out Deem. Make sure y'all check out me. Get to following me at Che Whitney, as well as the rest of the Spice family. Make sure y'all tune in. We still got them $250 lyric video slots. Shout out to my man Ricky Christ over there filming us as usual. Get in tune with the Spice and stay flossy, loves.
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
I know you just signed out. But you got that shit on and you didn't say nothing about your outfit. Let's do that, please.
Okay, so
Please.
this is a Nike sweatshirt I got on sale at the Burlington downtown LA.
Okay.
It was $20.
Okay.
I got the skirt from Amazon.
She flossed with the location. No, you seen her.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway.
Listen, that Burlington had everything. I love athleisure wear, and I wanted to buy everything. And I was like, I did bring a big enough suitcase to grab all of this stuff, but this had to come home with me. Skirt definitely from Amazon, and then I got my little Nike outlet Cortezes on. Oops, under there.
Did you just stomp in the Cortezes? Okay.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
I did. Yeah, always flossy. But again, thank you. Bye, y'all.